gracious tree. Well, we're by a road that crosses the track that we are on. Wow, some lovely old trees along here. Wow, that's nice to see. I'm sorry about the road. Oh, look, and bluebells, look at that. Not sure if we're going to find more of them or what this track's going to do, but come, let's have a look. It may not be a wood, but this is certainly along the lines of the ancient places that you find on my channel. For we are on, well, can you guess? We are on the Fossway. It's early morning. I think it's about 11-12 degrees, and I've just been stung in between my legs. I've just sat on a stinging nettle. Wow. Look at the light in here. Now hopefully we're going to be away from roads. Very shortly. Oh, ow. Oh, that stings. It's worse when it goes on sensitive areas, isn't it? Now, I know I point this out during the time of berries, but this spindle, this is pre-flower. I know I've got some videos where it's in flower, but it's quite rare that I get to see it. And here's something that regular viewers should recognise. Anyone in Britain should recognise this. I don't know where else it grows, but this is white dead nettle, which you can eat. You can eat the flowers and you can eat the leaves. I know it looks like stinging nettle, but it doesn't sting you. It doesn't have the stinging parts. And here's a drainage ditch, but the thing I like, the wild rose is trying to grab me. Apparently I'm too sexy for just walking. Nature wants to have me. like I said, I have come out early, so it's like 11 degrees. There's some ivy that needs seeing to, and a plant that's escaped. Now this looks like someone may have dumped some stuff because of the white bells. They're showing signs of being cultivated. And this, what is it? Carrier, however you say it. That's come from a garden. That's not a native here. So someone's driven down here and dumped some stuff. That's what that means. And that's how non-native stuff strays and becomes invasive. Generally speaking, usually by so-called gardeners, and I say so-called gardeners because they're not gardeners. They're people who call themselves gardeners, and they'll do a job a cheap way, and instead of taking stuff to the dump or otherwise disposing of it responsibly, they take it to places like this, ancient places, so clearly they then don't understand nature. But people will have them because, oh, they're cheap. They don't want a proper gardener, they just want it to be cheap. Because people seem to think, a general amount of people who aren't connected to nature seem to think that what you do is you come along in the spring, you cut everything down, and maybe do the same in the autumn. Just cut everything down, and that's it. Which is a very limited way of thinking. Oh, there's some lovely oaks along here. I didn't see you, I was too busy looking at the bluebells. Can't get you in with your wide open arms, welcoming respectful people. Now the other thing that's going on at the moment, for those of you who aren't here, oh, here's something else. I'm not a fan of this plant, but you know, it does grow here, hence the name of various places. This is sedge. Now I always say, if you see this, it means it's wet. But you can see the pendulous flower heads. This one's in flower. Well, I'm not sure if that will focus. No, it's not doing it. It's really hard to balance. But apparently you can use the seed heads, eat the seed heads even, and treat them a bit like flour, so you could grind them into a flour, apparently. I don't know if they need any more treatment methods. This looks like an old wood, actually. Doesn't look like I can access it. Wouldn't mind having a look there. Whoa! I didn't realise I was going to do that. It's not really a bit of a wood, is it? There is a fence. This is a part of the Fossway then, by the looks of it. I'll try and get you some good shots while the early morning sun's out and before the cloud, if you can call it cloud cover, appears, because that brings me on to the third thing I'll talk about. Well, like as I'm trying to say before nature distracts me, is that it's about 11 degrees, around 8 o'clock in the morning, and we're on the Fossway, one of England's most ancient roads. I'm not sure what its name was before the Romans, unless they've used the ancient name. But also see more sedge here. You have seen me walking behind the Fossway back that way. That's on quite a few videos, so I thought it was time to come along this way. Yeah, it's a bit soggy. So, ooh. Have to be careful sometimes, you don't know if you're going to have a sudden drop. But this is visited by something. Creatures, people, don't know. Possibly creatures. At the base of that tree there, we've got hedge garlic, which that grows what, 2 feet tall, but you can eat that. You can put the leaves in salads and the flowers. The stems, well, they're interesting because you can peel them and eat them like asparagus, or just peel them and have them in salads raw. They're a bit celery stick like. But the other thing that's around at the moment, so apologies if I sound all congested, partly that's yesterday because I was doing some work clearing ivy and digging manure and the ground, but the other thing is oilseed rape is out. Now, I did hear my neighbour sneezing the other day, and they don't work in the countryside as they're retired, but they were in the back room at the back of the house underground. Ooh, ooh. Well, that's a channel being cut out. We're on a bridge. Oh, that's interesting, isn't it? Maybe if I'd have carried on through there, yeah, we'd have got to, if I'd have carried on through there, we'd have got to the river, maybe. Don't know. That's a bit of a shame, isn't it? Oh. Okay, this looks like a path used quite a bit. So we'll take that. Wow. And if this is the path that the landowner is allowing people to use, then Whoever you are, thank you very much. Really appreciate that. Oh, listen. It's a bit... oh, wow. Here's a grove, isn't it? Sticks causing a dam. Who needs beavers, eh? There's some more hedge garlic there on the left, below this tree, and look at that ivy. That's massive, look. But now I've seen something that I find frightening. I don't know why. I have to be careful on the edge. Look. Well, look. Whoa! Put my foot in a hole. Okay, you see this channel? And there's some holes looking like they might be, are they badgers? I don't know, but if you look behind, and then there's this bank, and then if you look behind, what have we got there? It's a bit of pond. That's all flooded. For some reason. Ex-quarry, maybe? Now, although I look at maps before I go to places, it doesn't mean I look at everything on the side. I just get an idea of where I want to go. And decide on a vague route and a few alternatives. Or ways to go around, yeah, and anything of interest I might want to veer off onto. And then I go. That's basically the form, as they say in the upper class circles. Oh, look at that. At the base of that. Not sure what that is. Let's zoom in anyway, because I don't know that I can get near enough round to it. Look at that. Bluebells at the bottom. One of those fairyland kind of scenes, isn't it? And you can see where that comes from. I mean, fairies are clearly woodland energies, spirits. You can just feel it here. There's this. This is going to sound a bit strange, but there's a strong smell of pickled onions. Onions of some kind. There is a factory we have to pass before we're along here. Right at, well, right where it meets the road. So I don't know if they do something with onions. I mean, ooh, fiddleheads. amazing. I'm trying to get to that tree, but I can't without causing damage, so I won't. Now here's some hedge garlic in flower. That's what it looks like. Leaves sort of heart shape and very daggery on the edges. There is a technical term for that, but I like daggery. That sounds right, doesn't it? But they are delicious. I'm not a big fan of ramsons. I find they're overpoweringly strong. I don't know why that sign's there. Yeah, overpoweringly strong. Because well, you know, you can eat a flower head and you can still taste it 24 hours later. I'm not a fan of that. You know, I like to be able to taste my breakfast. You know, I don't mind a curry porridge. No, I'm joking. I haven't actually tried that. Although I have tried some strange concoctions in my life. Hey, hello. Sorry for, I've just turned you round and now we've got a view. This seems to happen a lot. I'm sure you'd like to see it. Yeah, so we've got oilseed rape coming out, which causes congestion. There's a jay just flown over there. All these things I miss. So anyway, I know some people want to see my face. Yeah, I don't, so here it is. It's going away soon. But it's horrible. There aren't any in sight here, so, well, at the moment, I do have something in my eye. That's no concern of yours. Some rose hips still on. I'm not sure that they're going to be tasty though. Oh, what's happened? How come the birds haven't eaten you? Well, let's hope you spread and grow. Lots of spindle. See, if you come to a place like this, one thing you can spot just by looking. You don't have to read books, you just have to look. Look with your heart. Look without your romantic brain. And you can see. That's how you do it. Now, if you go along, I mean, I suppose you need to... Oh, fox. Musty fox. Yeah, you can go along and you can see what plants are here. Well, I know, it does help that I've been involved with plants my whole life, really. Thanks, parents. Yeah, really, that's... Although talking to some of my father's relatives, it seems that nature's a big thing for us. A big thing. But aside from that, assuming you know, I mean, here's another one. Baltic countries will know what this is. This is Viburnum opulus, otherwise known as Gelder rose. No, it's not. No, it's not. It's the other one. This is Viburnum lantana. Wayfaring tree. See, that's what you find in places like this. Oh, there's a lovely smell of spring flowers. Oh, could be bluebells from. There aren't that many flowers around. These aren't out. Well, for those of you not here, that's everybody who's watching, it smells really lovely, and I don't know where the smell is coming from, but you can see, like I said, you can see what's there if you know. Now we've got elms. This is an elm. It's a young elm. We've had Viburnum lantana, wayfaring tree. We've got some burdock here. We've got bluebells. We had some sedge. We've got pink campion, which I've just spotted. That's there. That's going to get quite tall. 2 to 3 feet tall. We had spindle. We've got dog rose. And actually, is this pink campion or is this ragged robin? Pink campion. I can't get to... why are you facing that way? I can't get through there. And while I was talking about oilseed rape, one of the things is that you might hear me coughing and sneezing because it rises at this time of day and earlier, you know, depending on how the temperature is, how the sun is, the pollen will rise. And so you might find yourself with a tickling throat or sneezing early morning and in the evening. Do, 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 do. That was nearly In a Lonely Place, isn't it? I was trying to do the Led Zeppelin song, but it turned into Joy Division. Wowee. Hello. Now tell me, you're not falling, are you? And please don't fall now, because we're dead if you do. What are you? That's are you a sycamore? Is that what you are? A field maple. But this, you see, I mean, it is going to go. I do wonder what's causing all this. I mean, I know we're having a very wet time, but look, that's its roots pulling up and lifting up the ground. As they get weaker, it will take a, you know, it'll just take a really strong wind like how we've had. Look, you can get underneath it if you were small enough. And the wind will topple that over as it gets weaker. But that looks a bit like canker there. So maybe there was some disease. But yeah, there is. But that would, I don't know, it's... I know what I think, and we're in a position where you can't really say what you think anymore. So, the other thing that I noticed when I came out, and again I think this is related, is what's this? Oh, it's black fawn. Just trying to get to view this. The white is lichen of some sort. Well, I came out this morning at well, I had to go out early, about 7, just to scare the jackdaws from nesting in my roof. I should say unsuccessfully scaring them. Yes, this was laid years ago, this tree, as a hedge. You can tell because of the branches going across. Yeah, it was just crisscross with trails, and well, it started off mostly blue, and in the last hour, I mean really, I wish I'd filmed it, but it had gone even by the time I got here. But if you look, looks like there's cloud, doesn't it? If that's actual real cloud, then I'm a Dutchman's arse. I don't know why I said Dutchman, but that is the saying for some reason. I don't know why. Oh, there's another patch. Oh, well, that's a shot, isn't it, through there? Isn't that lovely? I can't get any nearer because it's all full of prickly, spiky brambles and rose in there. Typical, isn't it? Hey? I don't know. Oh, hello. Who are you? Little wren. That thing moving about in there, it's a wren. Gone. Now one of the other things, if I can bring you to it, another old plant. Really, that's what we're looking at now, with sort of dark leaves, and they're the older leaves, and light green leaves. That's wild privet, which has black berries, which if I was to do a video on each plant, that's a lot of work. And if you want to see videos like that, they'll be shorter. Look at that tree behind as well. They'll be shorter, but it will mean I have to do a lot more, you know, filming of bits in between the longer pieces, because you can't just go out and find what you want in the state that you want it. And there, that's a periwinkle. I think that's an escapee or escapee from a garden. I'm not 100% sure on that. I haven't done enough. I haven't bothered to find out, let's be honest here. Now the sun is almost completely gone. Ooh, let's see if I can get a good shot in these. Plenty of lords and ladies. I can't reach far enough forward to get that. A ladybird on the bluebells. Oh. Well, I've just noticed this would have been more sensibler. So with the, what people are probably not aware, oh hello, someone's been cutting stems here for some reason. What people probably aren't aware is that with all this rain, I wonder if some of it was cut for that. And laid a hedge, there's a bit of hedge laying, it's not the best in the world, but I didn't have much to go with. So, with the amount of rain we're having, and really it is a lot, I've never known so much. What's happening is the ground has become so wet that when the wind that we've had has come, it's basically rocked the trees so much that some of them can be forced over. And that's not weak trees either. Strong trees in, contrary to what you may hear, it's strong trees in weak ground. If your ground floods, what can you do? You can't do much about it. And that's what's been happening. So if you want a warm or hot summer, you can't possibly love nature, because what that's going to do is it's going to dry up the ground really quickly, shrink it, and make the rocked open ground, loose ground, even more open and loose. And when the winds come in September, it's going to be bye-bye lots of trees, and it's a real sad state of affairs, and it's not good. I've just spotted some wild raspberries down here. So yeah, there they are, wild raspberries, and yes, you can eat them. So it'll be a ribes of some kind. Anyway, thanks for joining me. Hope this has inspired you or relaxed you, caused you to feel more healed, and been informative. And I can feel there's a dewdrop forming, as we call them. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share, comment. Check out the links below. If you want to donate, PayPal has blocked me somehow. Try signing up to Patreon. You can just sign up and do the amount of time that you want to donate to me, and then unsign if you want. Or you could carry on, because it'll be really helpful, because then I can do all these extra videos, as I said, because it does take time. Everyone who does little 10-minute videos, they will say that it takes a long time, just as long as what I'm doing here, just different. You still have to plan it and work it out. I don't have a script. I've had all this stuff in my mind for years, so if I could write, I might have written a book. Anyway, join me next time. Ta-ra.